Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, and pool fans from around the world. If you're looking for the very best 9-ball, well, you are in the right spot. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the 2024 International Open. We're coming to you live from the Simonis and Aramith Billiards Arena, and we're at our brand new home, the Renaissance World Resort here in St. Augustine, Florida. 32 different tournament tables, and it is made for the very best fan experience anywhere. So you definitely got to make plans to be here next year. We started with 128 of the best 9-ball players on the entire planet. Ladies and gentlemen, we are down to the top 4, and only one is going to be moving on to the championship, and it's time to find out. First up, he's a 2-time junior 9-ball world champion, also world team 10-ball champion, and World Cup 9-ball runner-up. 2-time WNT ranking event champion. He's sponsored by CPBA Cloth, Maury Tips, Q-Tech, Turning Point Chalk, and The Stroke. From St. Augustine, Germany, make some noise for Hollywood, MORITZ NEUHAUSEN. And his opponent is a 2024 9-ball Derby City runner-up, 2024 9-ball Super Billiard Expo runner-up, and a 2023 UK Open champion, sponsored by CB Prime, Predator, Talm, Uptown Billiards, and Sushi Maker. Make some noise for Vilnius, from Vilnius, Lithuania. Make some noise for PIJUS LABUTIS. It's a race to 10. Our referee is Ken Schumann. Sending it to the box, Mike Sigel and Mark Wilson.
Hello and welcome, everybody. This is Mark Wilson, and here alongside me is Mike Sigel. You know that we truly have the greatest job in pool. We get the best seats for the elite pool matches. This week has been just incredible. Glad you're here, Mike. Any opening thoughts?
Well, I don't really know these gentlemen too much, but they both got here. And again, I think getting off to a good start is always the best. So let's see what happens.
Well, this is the new generation of pool coming on here. Labutis and Neuhausen.
All right, so he chose to break to his right, and I believe playing the one to the right. Side pocket.
Good overhead look here.
He made it. Ooh, almost scratched, and some other balls went. Look, he made 3 balls.
And the 2-ball, 4 balls.
4 balls. Wow. Nice way to start.
Yep. Perfect 3-ball right in front of the cue ball.
Interesting.
That's the most balls we've seen made on the break on this table all week.
I know. And what's that? Rich Ross, I can't get over that from the middle. He was averaging 2 to 3 on a lot of his breaks. All right, let's see what happens. He's got a good opportunity here. He's come out in the middle of the table. And looks like he's done that good. Oh, this looks really good, yeah. You know, these guys, they've been playing here for 4 or 5 days. They get the speeds of the table down, the rebounding, so they're very used to the conditions.
Going to stun it back out to the center of the table. No,
Nice
followed it
for the
ahead.
side.
We had a little less angle than I anticipated.
Yeah, from our view, it's kind of hard to tell. I'm looking at like 2 monitors and the table. And we're almost level with the table. So last time I think we were up much higher. I think he's got a good shot there. He may be a little straight. I mean, he's looking at it, so that means there must be something going on. Yeah, something's happening. Oh, I don't know what he was looking at there. Looked perfect.
Well, you used to do that for the drama.
Yeah,
you know,
true.
You get up and down a couple times and then pop it right on in and run out.
Well, this looks, he's got a perfect angle. Draw down, play the 9. The 9 is in our normal spot. A lot of the 9s on this particular rack just don't move, and they stay right where they were racked with all the balls around. This is a nice way to start out. Perfect.
Nice break and run out there. Open up. Player that wins the first rack goes on to win the set 56.4% of the time.
So we do have the fan duel. I kind of make my own fan duel as the match goes on. Well, he looks very steady. You know, the thing is that when you watch this, they're starting to get pretty crowded now. You know, a lot of people are not used to playing under the lights and the cameras. It affects some people, but not others. So I guess it does not affect him at all. Of course, getting out to a start, you know, when you break and run out, doesn't matter how you do it, you send a message to your opponent. He doesn't look jittery. He looks solid, ran out perfect. So his opponent knows he's got a fight.
You won the lag, so you had a good lag. Then you have a good break. Then
Right.
you have a good run out. Now the nerves a little bit settled. And if you win that second game, boy, you really feel like you got serious momentum already.
And winning the lag has not showed up too much, but when the match gets 8-8, 9-9, if it does go 9-9, the guy that won the lag is the last breaker, which is a huge advantage. So that may come up. Okay, he's going for the one on the other side. He's going to his right.
Lost the cue ball.
Look at this. He made
Made
two
a couple
balls.
balls. Yeah.
Oh, my, look at this run here. See, that's the problem with this, with the cut break that they're doing. Most of the guys that are getting the best results are cutting it, but not that much. And the cue ball is going back and forth like just under the side pockets. His was way down behind the rack.
I think he needs to go into the 4-ball here right now, but you have to do it with care because you can wind up in trouble. Probably play a longer 2-ball. Doesn't appear from my vantage point that the 3 is open enough to play it without dislodging it.
I don't know. I think it does go.
Okay, well then my bad.
No.
Yeah, it must go.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, well, he's going to play this. See, he's pointing. This is a speed shot. See where the cue ball is right now? That's right where he wants to land. He's probably going to cut the 2 in. Bottom rail, side rail, come out in the middle of the table. Again, your friend. I think that, yeah, he's going to do that. So, again, it's speed control. It looks a little
short.
Little short.
Now he's got, maybe he's going to filter in there.
Yeah.
Boy, that's a long way to get, finally got perfect, though.
Yeah, it crept up there. The tables are very quick. So what looks to us like it wasn't even going to get there, he had plenty of speed. So it's close. Now the referee's going to watch that. I never like when the referee's watching me. It's so close, you know.
Well, the one thing you can tell by the physics of it, you're not going to be able to see it. It's just how the cue ball moves off the 3-ball here, whether it hit the 4 or the 3 first.
Nice shot, too.
Great control.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah, he drew that, and he bumped the 4. He knew it would land something like this. I like the pointing. I used to love to do that and saw other guys do it. He's doing that to give an idea where he wants the cue ball to land. Very nice. So far, everything looks. He's got a good angle. He either wanted to get straight or the outside angle, not the angle drifting towards the 9. So he could draw back or force it off the rail. It all depends how he feels.
He won a big set last night against Carlo Beato, who had played perfect on this table. And then Mr. MORITZ NEUHAUSEN dispatched Beato.
And he beat him easy, like 10-5, I think. I saw that. I couldn't believe it. So he went off the rail. He's a little short there. Yeah, he needed a little more oomph. This could be tricky. Now he's looking at the point. Let's see what he does. Is this going to be a feather or all the way around the table?
You know, sometimes the ball cuts a little freer when you use a little more pace rather than try to roll it in. And this might be, you know, you want to make sure you cash this in, even at the expense of perfect position on the 9.
Yeah, I like cut it in, short of the side, around the table. That's what I like. So I don't know. He might hit it easy. That's what he's done. That's exactly what he's done. Well, he didn't want to hit the 9, but he came out
But
perfect.
that's what I'm saying. Even at the expense of perfect
Yes.
position, just get that ball down.
Right.
If you have to bank it or
No,
place
all right.
whatever, just get it down. Just don't miss trying to be cute.
And the guys, a lot of these guys I see now shoot these thin cuts real easy and stuff. You catch the ball a little thick, a little thin, and therefore the angle changes. So that was a smart play. I like that.
Yeah, he fell short, and the idea is just don't miss that ball. If something tragic happens on the shot, just get that ball down, whatever happens after that. And now, here's the circumstances. He's won the leg, made a good break. The other guy scratched on the break.
I know.
He ran the balls. Now he ran the balls again.
I know.
And now the other guy's starting to feel a little heat here. He's right at that, you don't want to go 3-4 games behind early.
This is one of those games, again, now if the score is 2-1 at this point, that's even. 3-0 is a lead, so this is one of those pivotal games. Plus, the other guy, we haven't even seen him get up to the table with a possible run out and then kind of see what he does.
He's made a bad leg, and he scratched on the break. No, I'm just saying.
Yeah, right.
Right? That's all he's done.
Well,
So-
then sometimes that's all you need,
Right.
you know.
And that's how you have to win these matches. They're on paper, they're equal players.
Right.
You're down to the semifinal match of the tournament where great talents of name recognizable players like Gorst and Shane Zamboni and Skylar Woodward.
Right.
They haven't even been heard from for a couple days.
Right.
They're so far removed. So that's the talent level that we have.
All right, he's trying to play the 1 to his left in the side pocket. He's hitting to the right of the 1. His right.
Made 4 balls on his last break.
There goes the 1. Wow.
A
Boy,
nice
you know
hit,
what?
Too. Very controlled.
Look at this.
2 balls.
Nice.
Got tough, didn't it? I don't know. Yeah, it got real tough. Oh,
Well,
real
you know what? If the 2 goes,
It does, but he's jacked up, Mike.
yeah, but I'm just saying, no, he can't roll it. See, the 4 goes in that pocket where he just pointed.
Well, I think he can roll it, but boy, oh boy, that 7's blocked a third of the pocket.
Yeah.
Well,
No, he's going to play safe. I think he's going to cut the 2 to the left and go behind the 4-7. I believe something like that. I don't think he was going to try and play this. Maybe, I don't know. Let's see what he does.
yeah, be hyper aggressive.
Yeah, well.
Good camera work there.
Yeah, that's the right shot there. I like that shot. The other thing was way too difficult. And again, make your opponent earn it. If he had shot the 2, misses it, the guy's wide open.
This is protecting your lead a little bit. Keep the heat on. Let him make a mistake or force him to make a great shot. If he makes a great run out from here, you shake the man's hand. But you say you try to go for that and then flub it and then let him get back. And now he's got his rhythm back. Here you have control of the table.
Look at this.
Yeah, nice.
Perfect.
A
That
nice
worked
defensive kick.
Yeah. That worked out beautiful.
Neuhausen taps the table with his cue, recognizing a great play.
I think he can go this way, what he's looking at there, I believe. The 5 is a little bit in the way, a little bit.
You might choose to cue it up a low so you can get further past the 5, yet create the angle to open it up. If you go too far down the rail with the high, you can miss the 2 altogether. So you might create or warp open the angle a little bit with backspin.
I think he's got a good angle, though, just past the 8. I mean, these kind of shots
Oh,
here.
you're saying one rail. I'm
Yeah,
thinking
one
of
rail,
2.
yeah.
Okay, I'm thinking of 2.
I mean, I think I'm looking at this, so it looks like there's no obstruction of hitting it any different. However, the speed in which he hits this a lot of times determines the outcome. He hit it. Oh, nice hit.
Tagged it right on the nose.
Yeah, I don't think he'll like the next shot, but hey, it's all he could do.
That's a get through the inning shot, as Danny DiLiberto used to say. Just don't lose on that shot was the idea. You may lose on the next one, but make him make a play anyway.
Oh, look at this. He tried to stick him on the 6. Oh, my goodness.
Once in a while, Labutis gets just a little careless there, and that's a stop shot from fairly long range. Trickled away 3 inches and left him straight in.
Yeah, that was a serious mistake. He only 2-stroked it. He didn't even aim at it. I mean,
no, Labutis, when he's playing safe, he doesn't take the same care as when he's pocketing balls.
I mean, he left. I think he's pretty straight.
And I really think you could say youthful exuberance or a little maybe disrespect for the difficulty of a safety there, unlike when he's shooting balls straight in.
Yeah, I mean, He's got a good. I mean, the only thing I see in this rack is 6 to 7. I mean, the 4 to the 5. He'll probably get out in the middle of the table for the 5, I'm assuming. Then come around for the 6. I'm looking ahead. Let's make the 4 first. So that's good. Middle of the table. He's got a good angle. He's got a good angle. So I think he's going to come around, 2 rails, end rail, side rail, get on the 6, and we'll see what the angle looks like.
He might play underneath this just because the cue ball travels towards that.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Oh, yeah. Oh, he's perfect. Yeah, I didn't even see that.
Well, the issue is if you get on top and get the wrong angle, then you're going to make a big stroke to small pockets here.
Right. No, that was right. Yeah, I'm just not thinking like that. I'm looking at the game. I'm thinking, well, he's probably going to come out the way he was cueing it. But I didn't realize that actually is the best play, what he just did. He's got an angle. I'm looking right at it. Looks like he can follow up. I don't think he can scratch with the speed. So I think that's going to not even affect it. But he didn't take any chance. See how he...
I don't blame him.
Yeah, sure.
Well, if he cashes this in, he's really got his opponent on the heels because the opponent's got a few mistakes under his belt now.
Yeah, 3-0. Usually, you got to get out of the gate good. I say that all the time. You have to be able to get out of the gate if you have an opportunity. If you don't, then things turn around. So he's got a pretty easy shot here. 9's in our normal spot. Very nice. Yeah, impressive. I like the way he approaches the shots and everything else,
And
Very
3-0.
3-0.
Just after 3 big lead. I'll thank our Q sponsors, including Mez Q's, Mucci, Q-Tech, and McDermott.
So Labutis, really, this is a key game here. If he wins this game and possibly another one, 3-1, it's not horrible. It could go 3-2. But if he loses another game, 4-0, I mean, that's a lot. It's, I talk about the rotate break. It's hard to come back if your opponent capitalizes on his break. So if they both break and run out perfectly, he's still 4 games behind or 3. Of course, that match last night we were watching, right? Yap was ahead like 7-0, then 7-1. Then we were talking. I go, how can the guy win from here? 7-2, 7-3, 7-4. 7, I mean, it was going, and then Yap took it off at the end. It happens. I mean,
well, on paper these guys are equally matched. But the way Neuhaus is playing, Labutis really hadn't had much of an opportunity to assert any influence in the match.
Yeah, I mean, he's scratched and he's played a bad safe. Okay, he's hitting the balls. Now, see, I like this solid break. He make one? I heard some. Look at this.
3's hanging.
Look at this.
3-6. No, he didn't. The 3 hung.
Yeah, this is. Ugh. When this happens, I tell my landlord, he goes, "Where's the rent?" I go, I couldn't get a shot.
If we can grab the overhead real quick, you're going to have so much to deficit. I like pushing the 2 ball right here and just let him go. If he gets out from there, he gets out. Just tie up the 2 ball on the 6.
Yeah, the 3's hanging.
Exactly.
Yeah,
it's going to be hard to push out
right.
where you're going to get the best of it anyway.
Yeah, and he's doing that too. Yeah, smart play.
You got to make him fight. You got to make him earn it.
Well, he didn't tie it up.
Oh, that's weird. That's weird. You're no worse for wear to tie it up than you are to move it down. Well, now for sure the other guy's shooting.
Well, let's see if he cuts. Yeah, if he cuts the 1 to the 3, the cue ball is going to kind of drift down, maybe past the 5. See where he's pointing?
Yeah.
Depending on the speed, if the 1 hangs around that pocket, something good could happen.
You can play this soft and let the cue ball drift forward to pocket the 3, and then if you have to, play the 2 off the 6 or back cut that. If you see what I'm saying? And then if you miss the 1, you don't sell out.
Well, I would play the 3. I wouldn't concern myself that the 1 goes in, and wherever the cue ball, he's not even doing that.
No, I think he's playing the 1 and the 3 here, soft speed.
Oh, Yeah, what about the 8?
No, he's playing the high speed.
I don't know what he would. Look at this, though. He got away with it.
Oh, more than that.
He got he got more than away.
Yeah, I think so.
You know, I'm really. I think he was trying to. Yeah, well, I don't know. I
don't think he was
think that was a
committed.
poor choice. Yeah,
I don't think he was committed to the shot. I mean, he doesn't miss balls by that dimension. He missed it by 4 or 5 inches.
Cutting the 1 to the 3 looked like the play there. Look at this shot. Nice shot. That's about as good as you could do. Yeah, he's probably going to thin the 1 and go down, like, shoot it, this way.
Yeah, grab the overhead.
Go ahead.
You got it.
Oh, me. Okay, so I'm assuming he's going to do something like this and just barely nip the 1.
Leave it behind the 2.
Yeah. Now, he could jack up. I don't know, and I don't like that. I like just tickle the 1 and... Yeah, there you go. Just tickle the 1, go down there, a little spin. Well, I would hit it a little harder than he's got too easy of a kick. You know what I mean?
Well, sometimes 2 rails, the 1 goes in on this shot.
Well,
if you go 2 rails in behind it, you send the 1 towards the corner pocket, or you get separation and safe.
The 1 could be off a kiss on he can hit it.
He can super thin it.
Oh, he's going. Oh yes, look at this. See, I can't believe he didn't go down further. When he hit that shot, the other guy. Let me see this. This is tough with a bridge.
You're not kidding.
Nice shot. Now him, I thought, that's good. I mean, there's nothing wrong. You can't really do much.
Well, the 1 may go off the 6 because the 6 is not frozen to the rail. Maybe.
I think it's a little thin.
Okay.
I think. I mean,
yeah.
I mean, it's close, but I think it's going to hit the end rail and jar.
If you avoid the double kiss, then, which is too thick, but that's probably about where you need to hit it, is thick enough like a double kiss. So for what Mike's saying, when you avoid the double kiss, then it'll be too thin.
Yeah, I don't know what he's doing.
Safety.
Nice shot. Nothing wrong with that. What's wrong with that? Well, he's got if he can go through the 4 and 6, no. He's got to kick it the other way. Yeah, that way. This is going to be tricky, though, because the 1, I think I might kick this firm. If the 1 bangs to the end rail and goes in between the 2 and 6 and then goes down table.
He's going to, I think, hit the high side of the 1 with left-hand English and try to drive the 1 into the 6 and have the cue ball come off the end rail up behind the 2. Nope, super soft. Got to get a rail.
I didn't like that.
Well,
I would have kicked that firm and tried to hit the 1. The 1 might have hit the end rail where the 6 is, then banked down somewhere, and the cue ball still would have died over there. Of course, I don't think he can make this. He's over the ball. He's going to just hit it and stick. See, look how this turned. Well, with the 3 there, I'm still going back. Why wouldn't? Well, whatever. We're looking at the game and we see things, and the other guy sees something different. So this is going to be difficult. The jump cue is coming out. He's going to jump, but if he goes over the 2, he can only hit the edge of the 1.
It's like a jump kick. Or can he hit the edge?
He can hit the edge,
okay,
but
okay.
I don't know what he's going to get out of it. Unless he's got enough to hit the 3.
No, I think he's just trying to get through the inning here and hope. Just don't foul.
Look at this hit. Oh, boy, is that unlucky. Oh, look how unlucky. The 7 was a blocker. He hit that good. If it didn't scratch, the guy would have been in trouble. Well, here we go. Here's the first opportunity of a run out. Now let's see if Labutis can cash in on this. Good shot there.
Tell you that 3's not going to be fun to play position from.
No.
That's going to be... You'd like to work the cue ball a little bit close there.
Well, if he can go around the table and get on the end rail here, hit it firm, then he can just cut the 3 and go up table. Just like that. He's got to get on the end rail. Perfect. Don't make it. Oh, that's perfect. He can just hit it, spin up table, a little speed shot, speed test. Well, this is not a hang. He can get to the 4, then the 5 to the 6 is a little tough. Then he got the 7 to the 8. I mean, it's a pretty tough run out for what we've been seeing. Oh my God, he miscued. Well, was he trying to draw that straight
yeah,
back?
Yeah, because it was so deep.
Really?
Well, because the cue ball was up high. It was. I'm telling you, those balls deep on this table.
He couldn't hit the 3 and then just the side a little bit. No.
You know, I think he could have. Yeah, he chose to try to just power draw for control and miscued.
Had a good shot there, real good.
Nice.
Yep.
He didn't compound one mistake with yet another. So that was a credit to him to be patient. Most young guys get frustrated and want to go as soon as possible.
Well, he's got the shot here. He can cut the 4 into the 8 if he hits it right, and the 4 would stop right there and make the cue ball go up table, possibly. Or I think that's about all he can do.
That'd be quite valuable if he can make that shot.
Yeah, if he hits the 4 right into the 8 with a little speed, the 4 will just stop there.
He's not doing that. He's doing low, so.
Or he's hitting it easy and then I don't like that.
No, I don't think that.
Well, yeah, he is.
These guys are too smart for that. Oh,
yeah. Well, it came out perfect.
That's how he did.
That's a tough shot for me. Oh, very difficult. I mean, you're right. I mean, you got to hit it just perfect.
Mike, anytime you're moving 2 balls from 9 feet away with control, it's super hard. It's not just moving one. We're good at the cue ball, but moving the object ball too. Yeah,
that was not easy. And it's hard to even kick at this. See, I mean, boy. Well, he's going to kick at it. There was a nice kick. You couldn't hit it any better. Perfect. Couldn't hit it any better.
He hit it the speed that had the most likelihood of turning out favorably, and he did it.
When you're kicking, you have to anticipate the speed if you hit it the way you think you're going to hit it. Yeah. It doesn't always come that way, but he did it. You couldn't hit it really any better. Let's see what he does now. He might go back down table again. Nope. Well, I mean.
Super good.
I guess that's all right. I mean, I don't see that play too much, you know.
But super good because you can't control it for the 5, even if you did try to take on the bank. So.
Yeah, I think he'll hit this thin, put the cue ball hopefully behind the 9-8.
And on the end rail with the 4, no matter what.
I think that's why we don't see that play too often, see. It's too easy to do something like that. That's why you can do that, but the next shot, normally you're in more trouble, you know.
He just didn't have much, so he was kind of forced into it. He knew he was going to get the worst of this exchange, but he didn't expect he'd be frozen to the top of the 8 ball.
Well, that shot laid pretty good. The shot that they did before where you cross it and send it down table seems to be a good shot where you may get a shot after it.
Soft speed here.
He's probably doing the same thing. There you go. And then this could sold it out. Let me see. It's pretty thin though. I mean, it's not horrible for where he was over a ball. But this is no bargain. He's got to slice it in. He'll go back and forth.
True that. Whenever you're jacked up and rolling the ball that far, it's easy if you're just off a micron there, you give up something.
Now here comes let's see what he does here. Ugh. Well, he got just really bad on this.
He did. The angle's just slightly in the wrong direction. And then you got to hit a real effective draw. So
I think he can stiff this and still draw it almost straight back. I think he can do that. He doesn't have to just draw it straight back.
He only needs to get back 2 diamonds.
Yeah, see,
One diamond.
Yeah, he had plenty.
And 2 diamonds. Very nice shot.
Yeah. Actually, he's got a lot of angle.
Yeah,
Is this the bunt or the up and down? Let's see. It's amazing we have not seen a ball skid.
Well,
right?
Super playing conditions is part of it.
He's perfect on this. 7, come over. Nice shot. Perfect. Watch it. We've seen that a couple times where they underestimated the speed.
Well, the other part of it is when you play good angles, position-wise, you have a little bit larger margin of error, speed control-wise. So, well done. Labutis gets on the board here if this 9 ball finds the bottom of the pocket, which it does.
is on the board.
There it is, 3-1.
Well, that was a big game there.
3-1 as we hit
And a good
into
game. I've been looking forward to this match all day.
Want to thank our partners at
Then we got the next one.
digitalpool.com. If you haven't checked that site out yet or got it on
See
your
our
phone,
defending
make sure you
champion
do.
back
You
here
can
on this
follow
table. He played a
everything
great
here at
set last
International
night.
Open. All the tables have live streaming. You can even use it in your own pool room as well to create your own tournaments. It's a really cool site, and it's the new thing in pool, digitalpool.com.
Well, Friday afternoon, we have a capacity crowd here.
Let's see, I have a friend of mine here came up for the one day to watch these. Rob, where is he? He's sitting there. Oh, I see him right there in the back.
Oh, he's waving.
Yeah, he's waving. Yeah, he's loving this, right, Rob? There you go.
And Jerry Brycett's on the front row there.
And you know who to his left?
Stu Matana, right? Yeah.
I'm not sure. I was thinking the other gentleman. All right, well, let's see what happens here. They're both breaking. I like this centered break as opposed to off on an angle where it's almost straight up and down. That seems to be the best result. Now he's a little further over this time.
They're using the 9-inch break box either side of the head spot.
All right.
9 inches.
So he's playing for the one to his left. Let's see what happens here. Made
nice contact with the cue ball, too.
Oh, got the nice,
got the
look
ugly
at this.
Kiss.
Yeah, the ugly kiss. There you go.
Kissed the 4-ball and went all the way up from down below the rack.
Yeah, this is, you know, the way they do this, they play for the one, but unfortunately the cue ball is wild and things happen.
I don't know if you noticed that, but the referee rolled the cue ball out there in the space, and what would have happened if the guy tried to pick it up and bobbled it and dropped it on a ball or bounced it?
Yeah, what happens there? That's got to be a foul.
Well, but who's culpable? I mean, you rolled it down the table.
Oh, he rolled.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah, gotcha. Right.
That could be problematic, and that time it was pretty hasty too. That could have been a real problem there, but mercifully it didn't happen.
I don't think, did he get up high enough for the 4?
Well, it looks like he didn't to me.
He hit the 8.
I'm only looking on our overhead.
No, yeah, he can't get on the 4.
Oh, he's disappointed. So he's got to hint the wrong angle here.
Yeah, I don't know what.
Ooh.
I know. It's like I don't see how you can recover from here, but let's see what he does. Okay, drew back.
Oh, neat. He tried to rub the 8, that half of the 8. He got it.
Can he
That's
hit
the
it?
best he could do. Yeah. Oh, yeah. He can. Well, no, I can't say oh, yeah, because see on the overhead here, it looks like he can. Out on the table, it looks like it could be real thin.
Nah, I don't think he can make it. Maybe he can. I don't know. Curve, something of this nature.
He's smiling like I'm going to overcut this ball deliberately.
Yeah, that's what he did.
Overcut it deliberately.
Very nice.
Yeah, oh, great shot.
Very good. Yeah, that's a lot of times when you play for the side, it's easy to get straight or the wrong angle as opposed to going to a corner. You got way more things you can do. Well, he's going to kick this. Again, the speed. Nice speed. Oh, he kicked it. Look at this. Wow, that's incredible. He caught behind it. I mean, I mean.
Here's what happens in these matches. These guys try to maximize each and every inning, and so he's playing a shot, even though it's a low percentage kick, or they're choosing the speed and the direction to try to make the most of each and every inning. It's most impressive, and it takes a tremendous amount of mental strength to focus like that through these long matches.
Okay, you just kick wild, hoping something happens, and
something may have happened.
I don't
might
know.
Not be good.
No, he can hit it. I can see. I'm looking right at it. Yeah.
So this is makeable.
That showed a little frustration there.
Well, he didn't have much.
Yeah. Well, he's got to control the cue ball. It's got it's thin, but not super thin. Nice stroke. He hit the 5 and came out.
Good.
Yeah,
Came out
he's
good.
all right.
You rather hit the 5 or come to the inside of the 5, not the other side of the 5. You want to come to the center table side of the 5. And then if you rub it, that's okay. If you don't, if you go to the inside, then that can get awkward, and sometimes you don't have the corner pocket to play into.
Well, I don't think he can hold this up. I think he has to draw the cue ball for either the 6 on the side. Oh, he's following it. Okay, he's going to play a 6 in the other corner. Nice. Boy, he hit that. Those angles that we see. So the angle I'm looking at over here, look nowhere near you could do that. Because of the monitor, how we're seeing it, that looked like almost a back cut to me.
Right, and he had it comfortable.
Yeah,
shot.
so now all he's got to do is just not get straight on the 7. Any angle, he's good. When you get straight, there's not much you can do. So he's going to, looks like he's drawing this back.
Drawing one rail to the center of the table. Oh,
No, you don't like that.
rethinking that.
He's got a little angle. He could just follow it up. I don't know what. Okay.
Still drawing.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, nice shot. But he's got, he can go up there a little. Yeah, he can draw it back. It's nice when you use the rail. The pure draw, something could happen, but when you use the rail with a little draw, it's much easier to control. And I think he's got some angle. I'm kind of looking at it. It looks kind of straight. Nice. So he was straighter than it looked. Yeah, and again, he's out. Now, this one I do see. I mean, he's got an angle on the 8, but I'm sure he didn't want that much. He's all right. Nice. Nice shot. And he went under the side, so there's no way he's going to scratch on that.
This 9-ball to recapture a 3-game lead, 4 games.
Neuhausen recaptures a 3-game lead. Had a few people asking about the payouts. 5th through 8th paid $7,000. These guys are already guaranteed $15,000, so this match is worth another $10,000. Second place pays $25,000, and this evening we will crown our 2024 International Open champion. And they'll receive $40,000.
Well, 4-1. You know, still down by 3 games. Every game that from here on out, Labutis, to keep the match in check, you know, if he can win a game, 4-2 is not that bad. Of course, I saw last night the match went from 4-2. The other guy that had 4, and then it went to 8-5. So that was a huge swing. All right, let's check the break again. He hasn't really been doing too much with the break. Let's see where he's breaking from. He's almost out in the middle.
Now he's moved to the center.
Yeah. He's a little off. I like this break the best. You know, that's what Beata was doing. Boy, he was getting tremendous results. Let's see. No, he scratched.
Right off the edge of
Watch
the 9.
this, 9-ball. 9-ball, 5. He played a 1-9 now. Maybe.
No.
That ball in hand, I don't know. I don't know. All you got to do is hit it thin. But see, I'm looking at it left-handed. He's right-handed. No, well, I mean, if you line the 1 up to hit the edge of the 9, I mean, you know, I don't think I do it with the bridge. Well, the 1, I mean, look, the 4 and 5 is funny. And so he may have to play a combination anyway. Well, he's doing that. Let me see, the 4 and 5. Of course, the 4 could get stuck with the...
Yeah, could get stuck on the 9.
Or something.
Yeah.
Well, let's see what he does. I mean, he's got the 1. Okay, if he comes all the way down table, 2 in the side, he's got the 3. So that all looks good as long as he goes down.
Yeah.
You got to really hit this good to get down there.
Yeah.
You know, you're close to the ball.
A lot of things got to happen here because even if he does get a free shot at the clear on the 4 ball after he plays the combination, a lot of times that cue ball's got to clatter into the 9 ball when you make the 4, and then getting the proper angle on the 6 won't be easy.
Well, he's got to make sure. The people make the mistake of getting straight on the 4 after he makes his 2. He has to have an angle. So if he gets on the rail, that's when problems happen for the 4. See if he comes across.
So you want the outside angle. You want the center of the table angle.
Some angle.
Yes.
You got. If you hit the 4 into the 5 straight, you a lot of times don't get a shot. But if you have an angle, you just cut it, and then the ball you're hitting, like the 4, replaces the 5, and you have a shot.
The other issue is that when you get a little off angle, now you still pocket the 5, but the control of the 4 ball is more difficult.
Okay, well, he's good, but I would have liked it a little closer for me, but he's all right. No, there's a... well, I know.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, with the 9 there and everything, you know, this...
Right.
If the 9 wasn't there, say, he cuts the 4 into the 5, goes in, cue ball's right there, there's no way in the world he doesn't get a shot. With the 9... the way he hits it, something crazy might happen.
If he misses this, it'll be on the 9 ball side of the pocket rather than hit that too thin. He's not going to hit the 4 ball too thin. I think he's going to try to hit the 5 ball super thick.
He hit it perfect.
Oh, my goodness, what a shot that was. What a shot. He made that look so clean and so simple, and it was dangerous as could be.
Well, if he'd have hit it just right, the 4 could have maybe just got behind, but he didn't do that, so, you know. Now this looks pretty good. Very nice. 6 to 7. The 7 go on the side. He got a little bad on this, I think, because I don't think he wants to play the 7 up the corner. He may have to power follow this or draw if he's straight. Again, it's hard to tell. I think he's got that goofy angle. He might just follow this all the way.
If he can, yeah.
Yeah, I think
if it's dangerous at all, he may settle for just pocketing the 7 in the far corner pocket and take a tough 8.
Yeah, I think
he got there. But you can see, look at how hard he hit it, and it was still a narrow window, so a great shot.
Yeah, I mean, if he gets on the 7 straight, he almost can't get out unless he makes a trick shot on the 8. Of course, the 7's near the side, but I don't know, it's hard to tell on this table. I think it's like hanging. Yeah, it was like... Well, there you go. So usually the players will elect to run out if you have that kind of funny combination, or run out. The only way you can really lose most of the time is shoot the combination, right?
Yeah.
I mean, if the balls are runnable is what I mean. This kid's playing good. I can see why he's here. Yeah, he's playing very good. He's got a nice temperament. I like how he looks, you know. Yeah. Takes a breath. This is a big game. 5-1, 4-2. That's a big game.
Yeah. He made 2 fantastic shots. The combination, he made a good decision getting to the combination, then perfect execution, and then getting on that 7 in the side properly. That took a good shot.
Yeah, a lot of times, you know, it's like, you know, you're running out, you see the 4, then you see the 6 near the hole, then you shoot, and you get on the 6, and you went, uh-oh. It's like you can't go 2 rails, and you can't draw it. It's like the bad angle. As you get older, like I was saying, I did an article on where not to land. So a lot of times you could be further away with a good angle as opposed to closer with a bad angle, you know? Yeah. And after a while, I mean, obviously, if you have one ball on the side rail, above the side, the 8, hypothetically, and the 9's on the other side rail near the side pocket, you don't want to get straight on the 8. I mean, because you can't get on 9. I mean, that's an obvious one. But a lot of shots like that come up.
Yeah, particularly in combination shots. I know you want to angle a lot of times, which makes the combination play much tougher. But then the playing position on the secondary object ball is far easier.
Well, that's the thing. We saw that the other day. The guy hit the 3 and 4 right in the jaws. Remember? And he got dead straight on it. He hit it, and the 3 went to the rail, and he was dead.
That's
all he had
to
do was go anywhere and just cut it. I mean.
But if you just get a micron off on that, it will drift a couple inches. It doesn't take much at all. It's amazing how fragile that is.
Well, now he's got his break, so he's going for the one to his left, our right. Let me see what he does. He's getting a better result. I see the way they hit it with a speed. Sometimes the one just immediately goes in. Sometimes it doesn't look like it has a chance. Right in.
And see how square he's hitting it?
Yep.
The cue ball staying up in the center of the table there.
And look at this. I mean, this is brutal here.
I don't think he gets a shot, does he?
No. Unfortunately, well, there you go. We haven't looked at the 2 ball. Remember, we were looking at that? Because if the 2 was the 4?
Yeah.
Or the 3 or the 7, hallelujah. But again, depending on where the guy racks the 2, in some places the 2 will automatically go up table, and in some places it'll stay down table. So I think that shows up. I don't even know what to do here. You're over the ball. I don't know if he can hit the 2. How much of the 2 can he hit? The whole ball?
Yeah, I think so. But
well, he may just try and kind of bank the 2 past the 6, 7, keep the cue ball near the 5. You know, I mean, I guess I don't know what else he could possibly do or push out. So I think that's what he has to do is hit the left of the 2. Cue ball stays near the 5 and maybe bank the 2 down table. Not trying to make it, but
just have the 2 ball come into the back.
Oh, he shot it.
Oh, it was
gee
okay.
whiz. Unbelievable.
Well, he made it easy.
Yeah, so that was hanging.
We have a brutal angle on that.
Yeah.
It looked like it looked like he had to play safe.
But now, can he make the 3?
Not straight in. Oh, yeah. Oh, maybe it is. Take that back. I'm looking at the overhead. It looks hideous on the overhead, but it looks, now I can see the table. It looks like it's 50-50.
I think he's playing a safe.
Maybe a
somehow.
little better.
I think he's playing a safe, hitting the top of the 3 and go up table. Yeah, there you go. That's a good watch it. Watch the pocket. Boy,
anything but that.
That's a kiss of death.
Anything but that.
Well, now let's see. Here's the 3-4 straight, and let's see what he does.
Ugh. That's an ugly result there. He would have really had him in a bad way if he executed what he was trying there.
There's he had an angle there, see? Nice. Looks simple. Well, yeah, that was a little unlucky. I mean, he's over the ball. He cut the 3, trying to go where he was, and then the ball goes in the pocket. I mean, and something like that could change the whole match. You know, when you do something like that, very possible. He'll come around 6 on the side. I think it lays good. Very nice. Yeah, he just wants to make sure he doesn't get the wrong side of the 7. Towards the center of the table, I think, is smart. Very good. And he could have got a little more angle than that. But I think he's all right. Scores 5-1. And he hit that a little full. Let's see. Oh, he's got a good angle on the 8. Just hit the end rail and come down. Looks like.
Yeah, a comfortable open mid-range shot here.
Yeah, it was very nice. Boy, he's a fast player, right?
Both of them. 5-2.
Wow, 5-2. Yeah, that was a little.
Labutis is going to call a short player timeout here. Start the match over.
And it is a player timeout.
When he comes back, it'll be his break. We're back. Labutis to break. 5-2 is our score.
His break. This would be big if he can win this game. 5-3 is very close. 6-2 is a huge lead.
He made a nice clean run out there after getting ball in hand in that last rack.
Yeah, he made a good
run. He deserved it.
Let's see if he can make this one ball to our. There, he made it. No, he went over. But there's something. I think something went in though.
No, dry.
Dry and no shot. Don't look at where the one is. Hit the point. What do we do here? You could. Well, he could feather the one and go into the 7-ish kind of thing, or let's see what he does here. Wait a minute.
He's not sure. He wants to size it up himself.
Yeah, this is a little tricky. A little tricky here. Let's see. He's got. I don't know what's he's thinking. Okay, that shot. Yeah, same idea.
Wow.
Very nice. Perfect.
Oh, cruel.
Perfect.
That's wicked good there.
So I was thinking he might go into the 7, but he went under it.
Well, this is going to be a tough hit right here. It'd be a tremendous shot if he doesn't give up ball in hand.
Remember the one we saw yesterday? It was the most incredible thing I ever saw. And he made it. And he made it. What a shot this guy hit 3 rails. So he's looking at, I don't know what he's pointing at here.
Oh, that was Georgiev that made the shot.
Yeah, what an incredible shot that was. I've seen then the one ball the other guy made, jumped over, cut it in backwards. I think can he go short and hit past the 2 and hit the 1? Or
3-railer.
3-railer. No, see, the 3 was in the way, the whole time.
He needed to get longer for the 3rd rail. But anyway.
Well, now this layout looks
a lot better.
Yeah, a lot better. He's got the 1, 2, 3 are right there, which makes it easier. And the 4 and then the 5 to the 6. Oh, this is a good layout here.
Doable. You want a little angle on the 2. You'd like to develop the 5 here, but it doesn't play right because then you don't get the right angle to get out for the 3. So
I think
you can't do that.
The 3 goes by the 6, I think, though. I think. Maybe it doesn't. He touched it. Yeah, well, it looks like it doesn't make any difference. He can come out for it anyway. 3. Of course, getting the 4 to the 5 could be. It would have been nice if he could have kicked that out by the side.
Yeah, he just didn't. He wanted to. He was aware of it.
Well, let's see what he does here. 2, get out for the 3.
And if he gets the nice 2-cushion angle route, I mean, he can get on the 5 and then the 6. Yeah,
he can do that. He can actually go 2 rails, see where he's pointing. Gets that little angle, draw up. There's no reason to touch the 8 because the 7 goes. So he can just play this 2 rails, come out in the middle of the table. Again, our friend, middle of the table. I like that. Nice, perfect.
Sailor used to always say, whenever you're in doubt, Mom says go to the middle of the table.
Man, that's Irving Crane taught me that in straight pool. Like you got 3 or 4 or 5 shots. He goes, when you get confused, go to the middle of the table. And look at this. I mean, So he can draw this back. He's got a little angle. I don't know why. He doesn't have to flirt with the 8. He might graze. Well, if he could get under the 8 and kick it.
No.
But then he's straight.
This is a stop shot here.
No, I think he's going to come back a little.
You think he can come back
a little?
Yeah. But you don't want to get it thinner.
No, he's going to, a little bit.
Okay, fair enough.
This is kind of roll it in. He's a pointer. I like the point.
Well, I think this is going to be net roll it, I don't think, because you might get straight. I think he's going to stun it back a little bit, just come across and grab the overhead right, just real quick. He just wants to pop out here.
Yeah.
Just out here like this, something like this. Yeah. Plays nice. These guys
either way, I mean, again, that's the preference. He can follow or stun it. Either way, I don't think it matters. He's looking at it. Sometimes, see, these little shots, like as I get older, my nerves, those little slider kind of little bunting things. For me, I like to hit it more firm, that's all. So, a lot of these guys hit the ball softer today.
Yeah, he might be rolling. Yeah.
Yeah, well, it's kind of both.
Yeah.
Kind of both.
Well, he's good now anyway.
Yeah, Well, he's got to come down the middle. It's a little funny here because he's got to hit it either with inside or go to, yeah. I don't know. This is not automatic. He's got to play good speed, either around 2 rails. That's what he's going to do. Get out in the center again. Come on. Wow. Oh, my goodness. Look at that speed control.
Fell in
Hard.
nice.
Oh, he's perfect.
Yeah.
But if he stopped 2 inches short, right?
Yeah.
I would have tried to come out a little. Well, actually, now he can just play the 7, 8 up the corner. I mean,
I think that's probably what he'll do.
Yeah, or he might be able to draw around the 8. I don't know.
Think he wants to move that cue ball when he has that shot. Oh, he did.
Yes.
Comfortably played.
I'm seeing it from here. It was like perfect. And look how far he went up.
It easily got past the 8.
I don't know what he's looking at here.
He wants to cash this in is what he's looking
I know.
at. Yeah, you can't be slipping these games away. You got to make sure you get these down after you make a good run out. This has been a lot of things had to happen good in this run out. And he's never been in trouble.
Nice shot.
Beautiful.
Yeah, that was a good run there.
Mm-hmm. Quality run on an open layout.
Boy, he's really looking here. Wow. Well, this is a big match. I mean, but
Well, it's not even the money. It's these guys. This is their whole life. This is their career we're talking about, and it's important to them. They love the sport. Play at this level, you have to invest your whole life in it.
well, of course. I mean,
It's a lifestyle. It's not something you practice up for.
Heading into rack 9.
that's a big lead, 6-2. He could have got that a little closer. 5-3
Right.
is much. Yeah, 6-2 now. FanDuel starting to come out.
You know, a lot of people take that 8 and 9 for granted, but you didn't see him take it for granted. You know, and
I wouldn't have
that's
taken that for granted.
I know.
No.
I'm trying to explain to people that
Yeah.
don't. They think, well, I got the 8 straight in, the 9's right there. What do I got to do? No, you can see these guys exert themselves on that, and you got to be fit to hold your focus through that long progression of the balls throughout the duration of a tournament like this. You will not see anybody in the finals here that's way out of shape.
Right.
They just can't physically hold up.
Well, winning when you're younger, it's much easier to concentrate instantaneously. At least that was for me. As I got older, the concentration comes and goes. It's hard to. When I was young, I could be out there, whatever, come to the table, hit 3 balls, and I'm dead focused. But as you get older, it gets tougher.
Well, you became more of a warrior as you got older, I think. You know?
Well, I don't know about that.
Well,
but
even
I mean,
here, you're nervous and like, hey, and he's not good.
Oh,
he's
yeah.
not good. You know what I
Well,
mean?
but I mean, Nicholas said the same thing, Jack Nicklaus. When you get older, it's harder to turn it on. I remember one time I played in that big tournament in Vegas, the finals. I was staying with that guy, Bucktooth, Richard Cook. He had a big suite ready. He snored all night long. I never slept a minute. Went in, practiced, played like a genius. Well, I'm just saying because when you're young, you have that what's the hunger. Oh, was I hungry too? Okay, let's watch 1 to his left. 1 to his left.
He's been breaking great. It's probably the jinx, but he's really good about sending that cue.
Made the 1.
Just a whisker low.
We got the low 2.
Here's the 2.
No shot.
So he's going to be able to play safe.
Yeah, that's too bad. He made 2, didn't he? 3, 6. No, he made 1. 3, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. Yeah, so he's. Well, does the 2 go by the 5? No. No, not even close. Frozen. He can probably cut this towards the 5 and then draw the cue ball behind the 3 and that way. Under the 3, I think. No?
Well, no, I think you're right.
I
Every
don't
angle
know.
I've called has been slightly off because I'm looking at the overhead here, and it's so flat from where we're looking at, I can't tell.
Well, to do that, he's got to hit the 2 pretty hard, so he may not do that. Plus, he's kind of half over a ball.
Yeah.
So, yeah, he can't really. If he wasn't over a ball, I think he'd hit the 2, kind of maybe into the 5, and then draw the cue ball back. but it's difficult.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, it's hard to tell. He might go rail first here, soft speed, and just trickle the 2 down by the 5. Rail
Maybe.
first. Oh, no.
Well,
No good.
He
No
tried to get
good.
on the 5.
No.
He tried to roll
Okay,
up on the
but
5. See what he's doing there?
moving it that far, that was okay.
Well, I mean, that's what he was
We're
trying
gonna
to
say
do.
he Wilsoned that ball. He tried to do more than was. The idea was good. The reality, not good.
That surprised me.
Me too.
I mean, I could see what he was trying to do. He just didn't get there. But that was, I mean, look
by
how
a
far
lot.
away that was.
Yeah, he missed it
Look
by
at
a
this.
lot.
He overhit it. Safe. There you go. The speed got him.
Ooh, I don't know.
Yep.
Well,
no, he's
okay.
safe. Speed got him. He's got to jump it. No, maybe not.
It's
From
hard to
here, it looks
tell.
like he can't even come close to hitting it.
No, he got it.
Oh, he's got it. Huh. How do you like that?
Well, maybe he didn't get it. He
I don't
wouldn't
know.
be scratching his head if he.
No, he must be able to make it. I mean,
It's hard to tell for us. We'll just have to.
I'm looking at. No, he can make it. It's not even that difficult.
Then why is he scratching his
I
head?
don't know. Maybe he's got to flee.
Putting a little Sigel drama to this
There you
routine
go.
shot.
Okay, so he was, but he almost got behind the 7. You know,
Oh, yeah.
You got to be aware of that one rail speed. It can haunt you. If he catches the ball he's hitting a hair thinner than what he thinks, he's gone. All right, I think he can get. Yeah, he's good. Watch it. Close to your work.
Yeah, a little tougher to reach. He's a long, lanky guy, though. But I think he can get it okay, effortlessly.
I
But
think.
a little flat.
Yeah, he's a little flat. He's got a little angle.
But you can't power up too much because you can easily double hit the cue ball if you try to. Oh, is he going forward with side? No.
No,
he
he
had
was-
plenty of angle.
Uh-oh. Wow. There you go.
Oh,
There you go. Yep. See, a lot of guys take that for granted, but guess what? When you hit balls, the older you get, you know you're going to wind up like that. That's brutal. Well, I mean, when you
Yeah.
flirt with balls, that's what happens. It only happens near the end. You know, in the beginning, it seems like everybody gets away with it. This is this is, if he doesn't win this game, regardless of what happens, that's a big letdown for him.
Two
Well,
railing this.
See what he does. I mean, it's not over yet. Nice hit. He made it. Thank you very much. Almost, but he left it safe. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing. He's got a couple, 2, 3 different things he could do here.
Let's hear it.
Well, he can cut the 6 to his left. Okay, he can follow the 6 down. I don't think he can get behind the 8. He cuts it to the left, tries to get behind these balls down here, or follow the 6, go behind the 8.
I would think he'd be cut it to his left. but
No,
he's
see, he
not.
tried to do that again, see?
Success.
See, that was almost the same idea he had with the 2. He tried to go through the 6 and then go behind the 8, and if he'd have done it, but this is still not bad. I mean,
That's great.
well, yeah, the guy can hit it. He can do that shot that hit the 6 by the side rail and put the cue ball behind the 9-7. Or even, I think that's, there you go. That's becoming a routine type shot now. Did he get him? Oh, yeah, he got him a little. Jump cue. We haven't seen much jumping in this one.
No, these guys play good positions.
Yeah. Well, I think he's going to jump and hit the right. No, he's curving it.
Yeah, he's
If he gets the rail first, he can kick it up table. Oh, he hit it. I don't think
I don't think he tried
No.
to hit it that thin. I
No, I
think
don't
he just
think-
ended up hitting it that thin.
But he hit it so soft. He had kicked it. It wouldn't have gone
He
anywhere.
curved. I think he was. Yeah, I don't
Right.
know.
I don't know
Maybe
what he
he
was-
was.
I
No, I
don't
guess
know.
he was. Yeah, you're right.
Maybe
if
he
he would
was-
have kicked it, he wouldn't have got to a rail.
No, maybe he was saying it just enough to hit the edge of the ball and then come across. Right? I think.
Yeah.
Just a little. Now, what do you do here? You could shoot at this. I mean, it goes. Or a safe, and he's got a couple ways to do it.
Pius is aggressive, so he shoots.
He made it. Nice shot. When you get a bank that he's got like a little tricky, but when you get a bank that lays good,
Yeah.
you almost have to shoot it because the chance of making it is much greater. You know, amateurs shoot at these off-angle banks, and, you know, it's a very low percentage.
Plus, there's no assurance you get that good of a shot again in this rack. You might be playing safe. The other guy can kick and leave you in a bad spot.
It's skidded there. There's the first one.
Yeah.
The first skid. Now, he did not miss that ball. Something was either on the cue ball or the
chalk.
7 or the chalk or the way he stroked it. The ball, he probably made it the way he wanted to hit it, but the balls clung together, and we call that a skid. And that could be extremely costly.
And you said earlier that when you use soft speeds, it tends to happen more, right?
Yeah, well, he had that actually kind of firm. But, again, that's the first time we've seen that. Normally you'd see it when the guy hits a soft shot. Let's see what I bet his heart's racing right now. See if he stays down. Nice shot. No, he missed it. How do you like? You know, I felt it. Didn't I? I felt he was going to miss that.
Well,
and that's something.
Tough little shot. Yeah.
I felt it. I felt it. Boy, oh boy, this game.
That was a big turnaround.
Yeah, huge. I mean that. Well, you know, hey, you know, I mean, anybody could miss. Okay, it wasn't a hanger. You know what I mean? It's one of them funny shots.
That was a hard shot.
Yeah. But after that, the skid and the miss. I mean, that'll. What we call brain lock. All of a sudden your brain doesn't act correctly. I'm not laughing at him. I mean, I feel bad for the guy because I've been there. Look at this, 50-yard. He's got a shot. Okay. All right. That's a reprieve there. Nice.
6-3. Yeah.
You know, it's funny when they called it the Sigel twitch. You ever hear that? Where I'd be playing Buddy Hall or Reyes or Strick, any Varner, and all of a sudden it looks like they got an easy lay, and all of a sudden the guy does something. I'm sitting there watching. I could feel something was going to happen in the rack. And now watch this.
Premier Billiards.
He shoots
You'll watch
it
it
skidded. Yeah, you can see it just grabbed. Isn't that something?
That's the last thing he needed there. But he got the game anyway. So.
Yeah, well.
The winner of this match moves on to the championship.
But I would be playing guys, and in key spots, I'd be sitting there, and I go, I think it would come to me like something's going to happen. And it almost always did. They called it, Bewitched. Remember that one? Where she did it, wiggled her nose, and then something happened, the twitch.
Yeah.
I'm surprised you never heard that.
No, I didn't hear the Sigel twitch.
Yeah, the Sigel twitch.
Okay.
Then later on, it was the Schwartz, from what is it? What was that? Spaceballs. Remember the Schwartz?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, then it got into the Schwartz. Yeah, that's like that magic. You never saw Spaceballs?
No.
Oh, great movie. All right, here we go. One to his right in the side. Haven't seen it really been flying in too much. He made it. No, he didn't. It went low. Nothing went in, and here comes the blockers. There you go. It wasn't just one ball. It's like 3 balls. So here's that same situation. You got the one near the hole. It's inside the diamond, froze or not. And where are you going to push? Difficult.
Very.
No, it's tough.
He's looking at 2-rail kick. What happens to 1-rail kick?
Can he go by? Oh, if he can go by the 6 through the 6 and 7, he's got a kick there. I mean, he's still the underdog because the way all the balls are right there.
These guys play the billiards part of it and try to hit that soft and just lag the one ball down the rail and have it come off that second rail, or even just one rail for that matter, and get out behind the clutter rather than push out. It's
nice shot. That was good. Yeah. You see all the ball. I mean,
a lot of good things could have happened.
It was hard to kind of get it to do what he wanted it to do, but that's still a good shot. I mean, it's like you can't push out when you get a shot like that. The ball's close
push
to
outs, that should go away. That's a rule that died many years ago, and people still play it and think it makes a difference.
He's banking
this. It doesn't.
He's going to bank this. It's like a free bank, possibly.
Yeah.
No, he didn't. I might have shot at that, but this is just as good. Look at this shot. These guys, that's a shot they both have down to a science.
Yeah.
But he did have a pretty good shot of banking the 1. The 2 is right in front of the hole. He's got 3-4 blockers up there. You know, you make it, you can run out, and if you don't, the guy's probably still in trouble.
So we're looking at a 3-rail kick here.
3-rail kick. I think he's.
If he goes soft, it's a 2-rail kick. If he goes hard, it's a 3-rail kick.
He's going soft, I think. Yeah. Look at this. He hit it. Yeah. No, he didn't. Yeah, but he tied it a little. But he just tried to hit the 1 to the rail and just stop right there. I mean, which is.
He's going to be introduced to the 3-ball here shortly.
Yeah, there you go. Now, they do play 3 fouls in a row. You lose the game. So, let's say he sticks him on the 3. It's very tough to hit it. 1 more foul, that's an automatic game.
You'd be inclined to just roll that 1 ball up and just tickle the cue ball up on the 3, but that leaves too much of a 1-rail kick off the end rail. You're better off to stun this forward.
That's fine. Well, he can go 1 rail. I mean,
right.
he's going to go to the end rail, I'm pretty sure, and hit it. I mean, I'd say he's even money to hit this.
Oh, yeah, me too.
I mean, of course,
But he got it down further than I thought. If he would have just went super soft to the 3.
Right. Then lock him. He still can go this way, though, so.
No, that's what I'm saying. That he got quite a bit out of this. Look at he's going to try to hit this 1 rail.
This I don't like. I hate to tell you. Under the 6 with spin. He hit it. Unbelievable. That didn't look possible, huh?
It looked tough, for sure.
Man, it's a great hit. I mean, it's tough to judge hitting it straight across, then English it to there. Well, he's going to hit the 1 probably just stick right there, right? Bank it over. There you go. Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, that'll buy a little time.
Now, Nick Varner probably would have shot at that and run out the bank. I'm sure. When you play a guy like Nick, you don't want to leave banks, right? So here, if he catches the end rail, hit the side rail, catch the end rail, then the 1, he could get a good outcome. He doesn't want to go behind the 1. Just like that. That's a good outcome. There you go. Thank you. That's Sigel. That's on page 520, I believe, of the manual. How do you, But now he was playing exactly that. He was playing exactly that.
He could have scored the ball and he could have left it safe.
Yeah.
So that's why he chose that pace.
Well, here's what happens when guys can practice at home. You put the ball somewhere and get all the other balls out of the way. And when you kick at it, you'll notice there's certain ways when you hit it, you get a good outcome. If you hit behind it, under it, you either scratch or sell out, or then the cue ball and 1 are like married. They go together. But good players, they practice those kind of kick shots. So, I mean, this is a tough spot here.
I think he's jumping between the 4-7 here.
Over the 9. And see double kiss. Let's see what happens here. And sell out. See that? Oof. There's not much he could do there, but the way he hit the ball, like let's say he was kicking and he hit it that way, that's what happens. I'm just saying if he was kicking, let's say, and hits the 1 like that. Well, he's got the 1, 2 there. This is a good layout. He's got the 1, 2. He can play the 3 up the corner, and then he's right on the 4. 5's there. This is doable. You played a 3. Yeah, I like that. Played a 2, a little spin. Again, the speed and how thick he hits the 2. Very nice. That's going to wind up perfect.
What good
that
speed
is
that
perfect.
was.
Yeah.
He barely hit that.
Unbelievable, I know. Well, he hit, in other words, he's hitting a part of the ball and anticipating that angle with the speed. And top players can just do that. You know what I mean? It's because if you would have hit that a little thinner or harder, the cue ball goes who knows where. So I think he can come off the rail a little. Good. He's got a good shot on the 4.
And got the cue ball away from the rail good bit, a full diamond.
Yeah, he can get out here on the 5 then come around for the 6 on the side. I mean, this is like a key shot here. He wants to try and get a little angle on the 5 so he can go to the end rail. He's got a perfect angle on this, the 4. It's drifting that way to his left. Yeah, this looks good. He can even go to the rail and out. He got a little straight. Little straighter than it. See how it lays? Like if he'd have been over another 2 inches, would have been routine. I mean, I think he's good. He must have more angle than I'm looking. Doesn't look like much angle here. Oh, he's going to draw back. Okay. He has to draw back. Nice.
Very controlled.
Yeah. Yeah. Now he's got a little. Is this the bunt or the up and down or 7 on the side?
Well, here on the overhead, looks like he can just slow roll it, but I don't know. Oh, he can go all the way
Yeah,
down.
he went all. And again, remember Irving Crane? Always go to the rail and out rather than just drift up. I don't know. It seems like you got much more. Well, you did that with the lagging when we did your course. Remember?
Yep.
I remember stuff. Hey,
You did.
I learned things. No, did I pass, by the way, or what?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
thank you. I was wondering.
You're getting the hang of it. You didn't lose very many leg matches. I don't think you won them all. But
No, I know. I just did it by feel, but the way you're explaining it made way more sense to me.
we just didn't know it back then.
I know.
That's the problem. Nowadays, there's better ways to train.
Nice. And the 9 again is in that usual spot.
Yeah, it just doesn't leave that area much unless it gets kissed.
Yeah, no, it's right there. That's about right where they racked it. This is 6-2, 6-3, excuse me. Yeah, 7-3. Every game he wins puts a lot of heat on his opponent. Nice. He's playing good, you know, and he hasn't made mistakes hardly. I mean,
He's playing over 900.
Yeah, he's over 900. I mean, come on.
Players. That tournament starts up tomorrow. Also have mini short rack banks starting tomorrow, and mini one pocket. That starts on Sunday here at the International Open. Of course, after tonight's championship, we will replace the 9-footer
That's a good idea.
with the 10-footer. And we have 8 of the best in the world. And it's going to be a 10-ball challenge on the Bigfoot.
This arena is
So
called the
that'll happen
Simonis
starting tomorrow.
Arena. And everything is just stellar. Great seating, great viewing, great lighting, diamond equipment here. The Aramith balls, the Simonis cloth. Absolutely world championship conditions.
And the lighting. When we used to play like under this, the lights would get hot and the table played like mush. Remember that in those days?
Yeah.
It was like an oven, and I don't sweat. I come out dripping. Today it's different. I even like the arrangement of the lighting.
Here we get a nice overhead look on the break. And MORITZ Neuhausen has had a greater degree of success on the break, primarily because he's controlling the cue ball so much better. He's getting a little bit squarer hit. It's coming right at the 9-ball, 1 rail.
I think he's using the diamond and the cue ball and the 1 in a straight line. I believe. That's how he's kind of lining it up.
Wants to come right over here, back into the pack. Got a little low.
Yeah, the 1
low.
went in.
The 1's down here.
Something went in.
Something went in.
2, 4, 6, 8. Made a ball. He's got a nice bank on this. Wow. Now the 1 hit the point that time and it came back down. Normally the 1 is not in that area.
Yeah, he's looking at safe. He's looking at safe, though, yeah.
Yeah, I think it's a little off angle. But you could shoot it.
And once again, going to what Irving Crane said, make him earn it.
Yeah,
He's
make
not
him
giving
earn it.
up a cheap opportunity.
Yeah, I might
Let
have
him hit it.
Yeah,
Let him
I
hit
think
it.
I might have banked that. Because he had blockers there, and the bank was not that bad.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the best thing to do is keep your opponent in the chair. Then make him, you know what I
the
mean?
best defense, if you can make it.
Yeah, but now he opened the door here. He can hit the 1, slide behind the 3, and the 2-7 is blocking the 1. He's got all kind of stuff going on. He actually didn't hit that good, but he's good, right? Oh, he's perfect.
He hit it real good.
Yeah. I thought he was trying to like get behind that maybe. Now what do you do? He can't even go up table.
I think you have to masse around the 2 a little bit there and open it up so you just clip that 1.
I don't know. Now he's thinking, I should have banked that 1.
I
I mean, really,
doubt, yeah.
I don't like it. If I have something that I feel I can make and get out, if I make it, I don't want my opponent up to the table because too much of this. He could have kicked at it and left that. You know, I've seen that too much. He can spin the cue ball. You're right, curve just a little and hit the 1. Now, he's not trying to make this, but it could go in, believe it or not. See what he's doing here. Oh, a good shot. Very good shot. I mean, that's all he could do. Perfect look on the rail.
Nice speed.
He's
Good
not going to like
judgment.
his next one, but that was, for now, good. He's going to try and probably bank the 1, maybe even behind the 8 and get the cue ball behind the 2-7-9, I believe he's doing. Very nice. Perfect. And yes. Boy, he's fast.
Real good.
So he can't even jump this. I mean, the 8's in the way. So, you know, the other matches with the 2-7, the 8's not there. They don't even blink.
We got the overhead now, so it's going to be 2 rails.
Yeah, he might go. Can he go 1-ish? No, he can't.
Oh, he can. Yeah, he can go 1-ish. But the problem is sometimes they don't get separation that way.
Yeah, he's going 2 rails. The speed here is important, so let's see what he does.
More likely to get separation this way.
He hit it. He thought he'd hit it different than that. But look at this.
Not
Froze
hideous.
on the rail.
Not hideous.
Yeah, and he can't make it in the side. And the corner's blocked by the 4. Thank you. Look at this, and froze on the rail.
He just needs to play another safety then.
I don't know.
Won't be easy. Won't be easy. No, I agree. The scratch is big if you try to thin that 1 ball.
Well, I don't know. Let's see. Can he hit the 1 behind the 4 and 3?
Might be shooting the 1 between the 5 and the 4.
No, I think he's. There you go. How do you like this shot? What a great shot that was.
Yeah, that's about a 9 on a 10 scale of difficulty.
That's a 10. And the 1-9 is lined up as an option. Yeah, that was a good shot there. I didn't even see that.
Well executed. That kind of makes up for that one he left about a diamond short earlier. There he got one just right on the speed with a long travel.
Yeah. Excuse me. Well, he's going to go 2 rails here.
Takes a good shot. If you overhit it, it can change that angle a lot.
Look at this
Man,
hit.
solid impact.
Yeah, well, it's okay. He made a good shot.
It's legal. Yeah, could have turned out better for him. He left a real good shot, a nice angle to get on the 2.
You know, some of the kicks you're trying to do something with. Some of the kicks you're trying to hit it and hope, kind of, you know. So that was a bit of both, I think.
Well, when you kick 2 rails lightly, you're trying to hit it.
He followed that very nice. Bought the 2-sider corner. Can't quite see it.
The corner going to play easier for position.
Oh, yeah, he's almost straight in from this angle. Yeah. All right, 3, 4, come up, 5, 7. He's got a little bit to do here. He wants to get fairly straight and right there. And then the only thing he's got to worry about here is getting dead straight on the 5. You know, you want a little angle. The tendency is to get straight on it. You know, that's just, you know, you say, oh, I'm straight in. And no, he's perfect. He's got a nice angle. He can, he's got a little angle, but I think he can firm it off. Yeah.
Yeah, we saw him from this exact shot go a diamond out. So if he goes a diamond out in the foot or so forward, all good.
Yeah, he's got plenty of angle. He can just follow this out, right? Oh, he popped it out. All right. It's funny. He gets down. He figures out what he wants to do. He takes like 1.5 strokes and hits it.
Yeah.
You know, it's kind of like Earl. Well, he come off. All you got to do is control the speed here. He's good on the speed. And he's pretty straight on the 8. He can draw back. I think he's going to do that. Or force follow high. That's what he's doing. Very nice. Let's see, he tipped it with a hair inside. Come off. Instead of coming down on the rail, he went to the side rail and out.
Perfect speed. Just to pull himself back within 3 games. Getting 7-4 now.
7-4. Getting interesting.
And back within 3 games. 7-4.
And he'll have the break.
Heading into rack 12.
Huge. 7-5 is.
Yes.
You're
Yeah,
doing?
he'll have the break.
You'll have the break.
Labutis will break him.
7-5. That's. So much of this relies on how the balls roll. You know, really, you break, you get a shot, you're playing safe, or you get a shot and run out, you know? Yeah, I mean, it's a lot of... In rotation games, like 9-ball, 10-ball, that's what... When you play a game like 8-ball, straight pool, 1 pocket, then you are choosing what to do with options, where this is, you know, you have to go for the 1. I mean, it doesn't matter how good you play if you can't hit it.
We are using the outfill racking template. Got a new formation of them, too. They're even a fragment thinner than they used to be.
Let's see what's gate. Oh, he's putting the 2 on the end, on the
on the
corner ball.
corner ball,
Yeah, corner ball. So corner ball, we were talking, because last year the 2 really came into play. I mean, I'm not paying attention to it too much right now. But on the corner, it could go anywhere. So let's see what happens. One on the sides, playing it to his right. Hitting it pretty full. Made it.
And
Cue
much
ball.
better hit.
And
See how the cue ball traveled the way the last couple times been much lower.
And see where the 2 is. So the corner went up table. That's the issue with this. Again, they keep trying to make the 1, but then you got to hope you can get a shot at the 2 or hit it anyway. Now, the other break, the guy was breaking, the cue ball was always up by the sides. Remember,
Beato.
Oh, he broke them incredible. I think, I don't know if he's playing this in or playing a safe. He's playing it in, overcut it. We call that overcut the room rent.
Well, he
could have been playing. Well, it's
he
a
did. He
two-way shot.
No, beforehand he tried for it.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, he pointed out where he wanted to be. Well executed.
Yeah. I think that was kind of doable. Look where the cue ball is. I mean, the 3's right there. After you do this a few times and the guy kicks you safe or he can't win the game, you'll start shooting those. That was a good shot.
Yeah, good speed.
Yeah, good speed. There you go.
It's like an art form, this kicking game with these guys. They've developed all aspects of the game.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's speed. You either separate the lowest ball and the cue ball, or you separate the 1 and the next ball, call it the 2. Seems to be, or unless you can hide the guy. So, yeah, I was saying before, when we first started doing this, we were playing push out on every shot. Guy hooked you, push out. Then me and a lot of guys never even saw kick at it. I used to practice a lot of this stuff. kicking at the ball, banking, that kind of stuff. And you can, if you kick the ball good, you can win a lot more games from your opponent. I guess what is he banking this?
I think he's playing to play safe.
Safe. All right. These guys.
Oh, he got away from him. Now it's up to the pool gods whether he leaves or gives.
I think he's got a shot straight in.
He may have left. Yep.
I mean, they're not even looking at shooting anything when those, you know what I mean? Because you can shoot banks, and I mean, let's just say he made it. He's got a shot at the 3. The 2 could have been hidden, just like the other cut shot. I'm surprised he didn't even look at shooting that on the 2. The first shot he did when he cut it thin.
This first shot of every inning is such an important ball to get down. Get your momentum back. If something happens and you only make one ball from here or something, then it's like the other guy didn't lose any momentum.
Well, I don't know what he's going to do with the cue ball yet.
Can you just draw him back a little bit?
I don't know. Yeah. Wasn't easy. This is, well, he's got a good angle. He can go across table. He's got to hit it firm. I don't think he's playing the 5 there. It looks like he can go across and come back out on the side where the cue ball is. I think that's what he's looking at.
Yeah, he's eyeing it up carefully. He's going to stun across, go over one rail, and come back and play the 5 ball to his right.
I don't think it'd go. Yeah, I think he's doing that.
It's a missable shot because you're going to have to power up a little bit. He didn't get there.
He didn't hit. Well, I'm surprised. I think it might go in the other pocket past the 6.
All right.
But I think he was playing for the other pocket, correct? Yeah.
Yeah.
Nobody's that good. It's like that movie, was it John Wick? The guy, he's got blood all over. He goes, "You got a cleaning thing?" He goes, "Nobody's that good." It must go. Or he's playing, I don't know.
And then low inside. Is that what he's playing here? No, outside English. I
don't know what
here
he's
on
doing.
the overhead. He's going to back cut it.
Nice shot.
Nice.
That's what he should have done with the 3. Right? I mean, kind of back and forth. That's what I thought he was doing with that ball. Right. But that was a good shot.
Well, hell, no.
That
was really the 9 ball there.
Well, once he gets on this, what's he going to do here? 6. He's going to hit it low and play the 7 in the same side pocket. Go around. I mean, he's got okay. He's playing for the side. Yeah, good.
So the 5 ball, one time Mike and I were doing a clinic, and he was describing to the students that he always looked at that. There was one shot that came up in the rack, and he kind of figured it was like the 9 ball. If he makes this, he's going to win this game. And that 5 ball was that winning shot.
Yeah, that's the thing is a 9 ball, a lot of times you got to come with the opening shot on the 1, a tough shot, okay? And then if you get out of line or funny, you may have to come with another shot. So there's always pressure in 9 ball. I think he's following this up.
This is that shot you'd rather follow a little too strong than come short.
Right.
You know? So
yeah.
Naturally, perfect is always perfect, but you rarely play for perfect. You almost always play for one side or the other, so you have a little margin of error.
Yeah, well, I mean, he overhit it, but you can't underhit it. You can overhit it all, because that other angle is missable. This one really is
treacherous with the scratches too. You know, so.
Yeah, that shot you almost can't miss.
If you get up above. And that's where the pros like to play that 9 ball back. When it's down by where it's racked at, they want to play it so that they're going towards the end rail with the cue ball.
Well, that was every game he gains from here. Now it's the FanDuel now is coming in. I'm laying, what do we got here? What do you think? 2-1?
Fedor Gorst, PIJUS Labutis, John Moore, Shane Van Boning, Lee Van Corteza, and Aloysius Yap.
Oh, yeah. I'm looking forward to that. It starts tomorrow. When?
Single elimination.
Probably noon.
Probably noon, right.
Last year, Shane Van Boning.
That's going to be in. It's single elimination. That's going to be in. They're going to put the 5x10 down. Ooh, that's big.
It's invitational. You can't just enter. You have to be on the rankings, and they go right down the rankings. Top 8 get in. Then if one of the top 8 don't go, player number 9 gets invited. So every match is a feature bout.
Yeah, those matches are all going to be phenomenal. Yeah. Well, this is a great match.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's all there is. That's what we get. That's why I was saying in the opening, we get the best seat for the elite matches.
Yeah. I mean, that next match is really good because I know both players. You know, I've seen Niels Fien. I'm not sure about that, but he got inducted in the Hall of Fame last year. I was there,
Me
and
too.
Mark was there.
It was a great speech.
Yeah. So, I haven't seen him a lot playing, you know. Of course, I don't go to anything.
Here we go. This side break here, 1 rail into the 9. You can scratch. You can also make the 9 with this break.
Nope, the 1 went short, but something else went in. I think the corner ball and the 4 went in. 2 balls he made, 3, 4, yeah. But no shot. So he can hit it, but he can't make it. They're not getting a lot of easy, you know what I mean? Not this set. That's why it's taken so long.
We've had 1 break and run out this set.
And he's going to play safe here, probably hit the 1, get behind the 7-5-2, I think. I mean, he's got a couple different things he could do, you know. So to me, that I think he's going to do this. Puts the 1 like straight down. Very good. Hit that a little thinner than he's good. He's good, but
nicely played. He checked it up with a little inside spin to take some of the heat out of the cue ball there. So he gets it in there.
Jump cue. I don't think he can bank it. I thought he'd hit that a little fuller and get it more down is what I was thinking.
Me too. But then he went with a soft speed, inside spin, controlled it nicely.
That was nice. Look at this. Perfect. Behind the 8. Thank you. Or is it? No.
Can't tell.
Yes, tough. And remember Beato hit the shot like this with inside English. Most amazing shot I ever saw. And he swung it around and actually.
Well, if he can hit this with low right English and pocket the ball, then it's going to get the 2 back
I think
into
the
the
8's
side.
away.
It's a big shot, right? We don't even know for sure that he can hit it, and based on the way he's looking, well,
I don't know if the 8. It's hard to tell. Yeah, I don't. We can't see this shot. So let's see
looks
what he
like
does.
that is what he's playing. He recognizes this is a super tough shot, but it also is a game winner. We'll see what he's got here. Took a good look at it. So it must go because the way he looked, he had his head down on the table watching and staring at the. Oh, now he's going into the top of the 8. That's kind of cool shot there. Let the cue ball go into the top of the 8 to bring it back. That's smarter. You can get a little cleaner hit on the 1.
I think he's got the inside English on this.
Oh.
I think that's what I'm seeing.
Okay, that'd be incredible.
Unbelievable. Boy, I'm going to.
What a shot.
Unbelievable. That made the other shot, Carlo. He did a similar shot. That's over my head, that shot. I mean, he hit it perfect.
Yeah, because look at I don't know if we can replay that one, but boy, that was a.
Well, the shafts that they use, as far as, with a conventional shaft, that shot is much tougher. With the new carbon fire type shafts, the ball doesn't squirt as much. And I see guys shooting this kind of a shot. That shot would be almost unheard of when I was playing. I mean, he hit it perfect. He's got a perfect angle on this.
Well, he had
the bunt.
He had the position where he could have the cue ball go into the top of the 8 with just straight high ball. So, he warped that down there because that 8 ball is still laying up there 2.5 diamonds up. Then to manufacture 3 rails.
But just to think of that shot is,
absolutely.
Now he got a little unlucky here. He fell right on the 3. I think he's a little, I don't know if he has much angle or where he's going with it. Maybe draw under the 9 towards the 8. Yeah.
Oh, what a beautiful shot. Beautiful.
Very nice.
He had the thread very close to the 9 to create this angle.
Yeah, but going back to that shot, I mean, it's strange. It's amazing that he elected to shoot it that way. I mean, when you're playing, you look, if I'm not shooting a shot like that, it's a super low percentage. But today, both guys that shot it, they both made it. So I guess it ain't that low percentage. Nice shot. He had to hit that with speed. Come on. I can see why he's at the end of the turn. You know, I don't know much about either one of them, you know, but obviously, and there's a lot of good players in this. I mean, every match I haven't seen anyone that I'd said, that's an easy win. That hasn't come up yet.
No.
So he's got to. This is all he's got to do is make this go back and forth. Nice speed. I mean, hit a high ball, just kind of back and center of the table or beyond a little.
Oh, if he gets to the center of the table, looking real good.
Yeah, I think he just goes back and forth. Yeah, see, you hit it that way so you avoid the skid. You know what I mean? So you could bunt that in, but that right?
Well, there's another reason to hit it that way, so you get close to the 8. You know, I mean, don't discount that.
No, but I mean, he could have twirled that with English and just cut it in and hit the rail.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, I see guys play the shots like that all the time. You know, but my nerves, I couldn't take that. I think he's going to slide over and play the 9 in the same pocket. I don't think he's going to hold it up. Yeah, perfect. There, now, I like this 9.
Look at that speed
Yeah,
control.
that's what I like, see.
Virtual gimme.
And this is 9-4, huge. Now it's FanDuel 6-1. Nice. Well, that is a great run out. Great run out.
Man, that inside spin shot. Whoa. That's a match winner there.
That's incredible. That he even, I mean, to see, you know what I mean? Because, you know.
It's way on up there.
Well, you look at a shot like that, and you're trying to figure, and let's see this again.
Boy, the Premier Billiards instant replay. Look at this shot. He way up there by the 8.
Hit
second
it perfect.
diamond. Arced it down there. Look how close he got to the corner pocket.
Unbelievable.
Took the scratch out with so much inside.
And went around the 9. I mean, just the whole thing. But to even make that, in other words, you look at shots, and then you say, I could do this. I could do this. You know, then you're deciding what to do. What he just did would not be a consideration to 99% of the people on the planet.
Yeah, well,
you know,
we didn't even think of it.
Yeah. No, I saw him cueing. I go, he's going to do the same thing the other guy did. I could see he was cueing with severe left English. Amazing. Amazing shot. Well, I say now the match is a little out of reach. I mean, it's possible, but so long as he didn't get on 9, you know, but 9-4, he's going to break at least 2 more times. It's tough, very tough. He's not giving up by no means. I've seen guys win matches from here, but it's very difficult. Let's see what happens. He's going to try and play the 1 to his right, our left. No, it's going short. He scratched. There you go. So that'll just kill you. And he made something.
It wasn't really a bad hit either. It just got trimmed off of an object ball that sent it that way. I was watching the cue ball.
I don't know if it was Mika or somebody. The cue ball hit back, and then it scratched. He threw his hands up in there, and I'm thinking to myself, you hit 3 or 4 rails. What? I mean, right? I mean,
it's a part of the break here.
It's a gamble. I mean, I'm still not sold on this. I've been through this before. Because they're making the 1 on the side when they start making it more than a corner ball, I believe. I mean, the 1 and 2 is right there. Okay, so the 3 is laying good. I think the only maybe problem ball, he's got to get on the 3. I mean, missed the 9. Probably, again, come out in the middle of the table. But he looks like he's a little straight. Yeah, if he's a little straight on the 2. He might have to see how he's jacking up. I think he's going to force it over, create a bigger angle. Nice. He's all right. But he's straighter on this, too. Yeah, so now he's looking at the 4 in the side. If he's got the angle, cue ball in the middle, he just cuts it in and come over, whatever. But now he's going to probably 3 slide it over. He's got the side or the corner. So he's got just enough angle. I don't think he'll go to the rail. Just hit it low and kind of, he wants to move about a foot to his left. And there you
Gorgeous.
go. Beautiful.
Nice
He's got the
speed.
corner. And he's looking at this. We know what he's doing because he points to it.
Yeah.
So 6 in the side next. And I think the 7 actually clears the 8 into that pocket where both balls are closest to.
This is that delicate little exchange here where if you get the wrong angle, this can play real tough. You get the perfect angle, this can play pretty routine.
Yeah. I would maybe, for me, I like hitting it maybe a little more firm, come out and play the 6 in the corner. Some guys want to draw it back a little bit, hold it for the side. I mean, nice. Very good. I think he's good.
I don't know.
Yeah, I think
okay.
the 7
he seems
goes.
comfortable.
Yeah, he can. I think he can hit the side rail and with a little bit of right English, but I believe the 7 goes past the 8. Again, it must be because
he might be able to top spin over to the side rail and back across. I don't think he can go directly down.
Yeah, he could do it. I think he's going to follow with right English.
Well, that's what I said.
Oh yeah. Yeah, there
Oh,
you
he
go.
didn't. Oh, he didn't have to get
No,
to the other
I'm-
side. Oh, it clears. So I got you.
That's what I'm saying. He couldn't tell, but
gotcha.
obviously it does clear because he's not, worried.
Yeah.
Yeah, he made some good shots in this one. The 3 to 4.
Hey, shout out to the guys in the back room at the Chattanooga Billiard Club. My old pal Phil Wyndham and Jerry's back there having a nice cigar, I'm sure. Have a burger. Think of me. That's a great place if you guys ever get a chance to go there.
I've been there many times. Yeah, Phil, he treats you like gold.
Oh, yeah, he's the most fun guy. Some of his humor is not for public consumption, but the rest of it all good.
I think he's either stunning or going back a little bit or possibly forward. I don't know what. He's taking he was perfect. Now he's really
killing.
perfect. Yeah, now hit the 8. This is like your favorite shot. Hit the 8, little bit of right, hit the rail, slide right into the middle of the table. He can actually get perfectly straight on the 9. That's what he's trying to do. See, this is like the perfect angle. And there you go, and perfect. It just keeps getting better.
Oh,
he conceded. Hey, you lose. Can't do that.
Yeah,
That was a great match.
it really was.
About 923 shot.
Yeah, Neuhausen took advantage of every opportunity. There he started with ball in hand. He just cashed those in. And a lot of times, the layouts weren't all that conducive. He carved through them, made it look very simple.
Well, he got ahead. Again, he got the early lead. And when the guy gets the early lead, it's very difficult to catch up, even winner breaks.
Pressure on.
Yeah.
All right, we want to thank everyone for joining us with this piece of billiards history. That is our time for this time. Until next time, so long.